Experience, quality, consistency, and the quickest turnaround times in the grading industry? We are proud to partner with SGC Grading. Check them out at www.gosgc.com. Experience, quality, consistency, and the quickest turnaround times in the grading industry? We are proud to partner with SGC Grading. Check them out at www.gosgc.com.
Hi, I'm Isaac Alpert, a longtime card collector and the co-founder of the Penny Sleever. My wife and I started the Penny Sleever with a simple premise in mind: to offer collectors top quality supplies at fair prices. We offer a full range of hobby supplies, and we'll get them to you fast. Whether you're looking for a 260-point magnetic for that oversized patch card, or a slew of semi-rigids for your next PSA submission, the Penny Sleever has you covered. Shop now at thepennysleever.com and use the promo code SCNation to get 10% off your first order. That's SCNation for 10% off at thepennysleever.com. The Penny Sleever. Top quality supplies, fair prices.
Hi, I'm Danny Black.
And I'm John Newman.
Welcome to Card Menches.
Well, welcome to Card Menches. I'm Danny Black, and John Newman had a work event tonight. Not a party, but it's probably a party. He had some union business, so he's got to do what he's got to do. Hello, everybody. Celebrating a long weekend for my kids off of school on Monday. I don't know about you guys who's working, but we got some cool stuff tonight. We are on episode 56 or 57. It might be 58, actually. I've got to double check that. I usually rely on John to tell us. Hello to everybody who's in early. Hey, Larry. Very early. Stooks. Ruben. Maddie. What's going on? Mark Hoyle. Hello. Couple things. First of all, Bob Uecker sadly passed away. So, what's going on, Dylan? Thank you, Hodges. And, as a Bob Uecker fan and somebody who, he was a part of the Brewers my entire life. But the stories, and if you've ever seen his Hall of Fame induction speech, it is fantastic. Probably the funniest Hall of Fame induction speech in any sport I've ever seen. If anybody's seen it, definitely share in the chat. Tonight's going to be an interactive night, guys. Without John, it's going to be me and you guys. The Miller Lite commercials were great. What did he say? I must be in the front row. He was safe. I could see it. Or he missed the tag. That's what it was. So he was fantastic. I also like some of his lines. He had a great equipment sponsor. They paid him never to use their equipment. Mr. Belvedere, absolutely. What else did he say? He figured out the secret to catching a knuckleball. Just wait for it to stop rolling and pick it up and throw it back. He was what did he say? He was a 200 his whole career, along with another legend, great bowler. So he was a great bench player for the 64 Cardinals World Series. So he did get his ring. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen his Hall of Fame induction video. I was thinking about playing it tonight, but I'm not going to. Absolutely, just a bit outside. He ad-libbed most of those lines, actually. That was part of. He really was just a funny guy. Do you guys have any interest in seeing part of his Hall of Fame induction? It's hysterical, but If not, just Google it or look it up on YouTube. Yes, tickets in the front row. He has a statue. Great players like light beer because it's less filling. I know, I asked one. Um, he has a statue outside the stadium and inside the stadium. Um, so I learned that in some of the retrospectives they did this week. I thought that was pretty cool. And we got a card show here. So let's see. I got his rookie card, which is a 5-player card. If anybody's seen it before, there you go. 62 tops. The 63 is he's by himself. I don't love the way they made him look in this card. This picture was actually from the episode we did on, I think, worst looking player pictures. So I apologize to Bob Uecker that that's the picture we're using, but that is his rookie card. It is a tough card to find centered, without a doubt. No, this one's not terrible for a 7, I guess. If Beckett's 7s will ever mean anything again. We could make that a whole separate topic. Will Beckett grading ever mean anything again? It is a tough card to find centered. I was going to talk about something else, but how much do you guys put, and Dylan, I know if you're still listening, this might be obvious, but how much do you guys put on centering over other aspects on cards? I'm buying a couple lower grade Hall of Fame rookies, a Yaz rookie, a bench rookie, a Brett rookie, and I tend to go for centering more than other things. And it drives up the price a little. And I don't know if the NBA sticker means anything to anybody for the centering there, but a couple cards that I was shocked. What is going on, Warren? Centering sucks. I knew Dylan, the king. He's going to start his own grading company. Or let me rephrase it. He's going to take over grading. Mike Petty, thank you. Centering is the first thing, not the end all. Will you guys put up with a small crease that's not on the player for centering? Where did I get? I put my... I recently, for showing some cards. That was this week. The centering's better than it's looking on the screen. Ruben says, personally, I'd accept a 64 centered card for rookie cards in vintage. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to. Maybe that's OCD, which is very ironic, Maddie. So centering's primary. Yep. Hello from everybody. Look how awesome everybody is. I'm not alone. There we go. All right, big Jewish card news. Are you guys ready for this? It's not often I can actually share Jewish card news because there's almost never any Jewish card news. But in the world of auctions, Sotheby's is auctioning off, and is auctioning off the most complete Jewish baseball card collection ever. It is from Seymour Stoll. I believe it was a doctor. I could be wrong. But the collection is going to be, $500,000 to $750,000. Koufax, obviously, Greenberg. But going back to some 1867 tintypes, which are a little bit controversial on whether or not the players were Jewish, ironically. There you go. Tops went kosher in 52, so we're good. There you go. I wonder if was the bubblegum kosher? Who knows? 200 different players, or 177 players have confirmed Jewish heritage. 14 do not. So, there you go. Seymour Butts, the Menorah collection, newly discovered, fresh to the hobby. Breaking news. I told you guys, it's not often. It's making me tear up. I got something in my eye. But $750,000, $500,000. I have never seen one of the tintypes in person. I don't know if anybody else has. Larry says the gum must have been as his Orthodox grandmother always had some for us. Is it gum in general or the Tops gum? I don't know. I'm getting awfully. This is the most religious I think I've ever gotten on this show. But $500,000 to $750,000. The tintype alone, they're quoting at $250,000. So have you guys ever seen a tintype? I mean, that's just crazy cool. Mookie says, any Mo Berg in that collection? That would be a catcher's mitzvah. I'm sure Berg is in that collection. And I'm sure it's not a chicken back. It's probably a better sample than I have. Double bubble. There you go. You can have that when you need some family tintypes, right? And this one was from 1867. So first of all, you got to think about how big was baseball in 1867, and then who thought to make photos or cards or tintypes. Just super cool, guys. Mark, if you have a baseball one and want to come on, I'd love to see it. Just totally curious. Greenberg signed Matzah. Very fragile, though. Those crack. You got to be careful. PSA 10. I wonder if they do it like the comics, where it's encased in the comic holder. You guys are hilarious. But, I mean, does that surprise anybody else that $250,000 for a tintype? Now, it's obviously being driven up by the fact that some people believe it's the earliest card representation picture of a Jewish player. Lip Pike was considered the first Jewish star, but he played, I believe, 10, 15 years after that. So I wanted to share that story because I thought that was pretty freaking cool. So good for Sotheby's. It is funny how many people are fighting over which cards count and which ones don't. Who's Jewish enough? Who cares? Collect your cards. Get a chicken back Berg. That's all that matters. In Negro League player Bobby Marshall is Negro League player Bobby Marshall in the collection, said to be African American and Jewish, first black to play for an NFL team. Fascinating. No idea. He was not mentioned in the article, but I'm going down a rabbit hole tonight on that. when did he play? Rod Carew, not a Jew. When did Bobby play? Because I know there was a gap, I thought there was a gap in football for a while also, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Rod Carew, now married to a Jew, went to a synagogue, went to services, never actually converted. It's a shame. We could have used a good hitter, a good average hitter. We got Greenberg for power, but good slap hitter. All right. Cards I'm buying, and I definitely want your opinion. Yaz rookie, bench rookie, Brett rookie. Looking at those three. So I'm just going to put it in the chat. Yaz, bench, or Brett rookie card. Ruben, why? I'm curious. Yaz, really another bench. I'm curious, guys, on why you're saying bench. It's definitely a harder card to find in good centering. All-time greatest catcher, fair point. I mean, Yogi Berra, but fair point. Larry says he's owned them all, but likes the colorful Brett. See, it's so funny. I don't love 75. I know it's huge for rookies, but I think that's part of the reason. Yeah, and I'm a Brooks guy. Maybe that's part of the reason I'm hesitant on Brett. But Brett might be the best buy for a high grade. Med bench before. Speaking of which, if you don't have a Jim Palmer rookie, and I know this is such a Homer conversation, but if you don't have a Jim Palmer rookie, you could pick one up pretty affordably in a 4, 5, 6, even a 7. There's the Coke for the evening, guys. Excuse me while I crack it open. What's up, Orlando? Orlando's been killing it, by the way, over at Hobby Hotline. I met bench before. I've heard that bench is a mensch. So, I heard he's a good guy. I like the players themselves on the rookie cards, no doubt about it. Just don't always get to choose. So I wonder if that is that ruling out bench. What do you think of the Yaz All-Star card? I'm actually tempted to go with Yaz first. The older card. I think I can get a good condition, reasonable. Orlando. I'm buying a rookie card. It's going to be a Yaz, a bench, or a Brett. What do you recommend? I'm curious, buddy. Hope you're doing well. The Tax is just a sweet-looking card. The Yaz. See? Interesting. I assume you meant you prefer the 62. Maybe your performance in 62 is better. You didn't look that old when we met, Ruben. All right, so you guys have absolutely split between all three. Anybody want to come on and discuss it? Anybody want to take Yaz or take Brett or take bench? I'd love to hear this. I like the 62 Yaz card too. You guys are bad influences. I don't want to buy more cards. Yaz is on the 60 Minneapolis Millers team also. We went from Miller Lite with Bob Uecker to the Minneapolis Millers. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Well, there you go. Great point here. I go, yes, but if you like milestones, this would be the 50th anniversary of the Brett card. I'm sure. Ruben, what did I do? I'm sure I screwed up something. As I get, as the anxiety kicks in and I readjust in the chair. That's hilarious. I'm sure I did something fantastically awesome. He says he has a New Year's resolution snafu story. Can't lose anything buying those cards. All right, let me put the link here. Ruben says it was him, not me. All right. Well, that's much better. And if anybody wants to jump on tonight, we're just going to go as long as we're having fun. That's why I think I'm going yes, Larry. He says, who do I like the most? I think that's why I'm going yes over Brett. I don't know. I'm really torn. I am really torn. Ruben, I need guidance, my friend.
It wasn't you. It was me. I failed you this week.
What's up?
I found the Tippy ticket and lost it with 2 seconds left.
No way. It was actually out there?
Yes. I even tried to text you about it so you could get in on it, but evidently the number on the business card that you gave me a couple of years ago, you don't use that number anymore or just ignore the text. But I found it, like I was freaking out. I was like, holy crap, I'm going to be Mensch of the Year for you.
Do you know what it went for?
Yes, I do.
What did it go for?
$152.
No.
I was so stoked whenever I found it. Like, I texted Warren. I'm like, dude, have you been able to get a hold of Danny? Because I just found something. And then I sent that text to you because it was going to be a few more days before like the auction ended. And I sat there and I watched it and I was like, okay. So I waited till like less than 10 seconds left and made this gigantic bid, figuring that I was just going to get it. And somebody came in with 2 seconds left and got me by $2.
I'm like speechless.
And
first of all,
I figured
you're a good person. This is on me. I'll give you my correct information off screen. But I'm like sick to my stomach.
you were, after seeing that like I was going to get it and 2 seconds left and then it went away, I was gut punched for like 3 days. I was like, man, you never see this. I saw it. I was like, yes, I'm going to get it for him.
Okay, now there was another Tippy ticket for a different game recently. You're sure it was the A24 game?
Correct, because it's on the ticket. August 24th, 1983. There's a Blue Jays logo on the left-hand side. It's light blue in color. It's the description even said, Tippy Martinez, 3 pickoffs, 1 game ticket. And I know why you can never find it. Because it's also Cal Ripken's birthday.
Oh, I'm very aware.
And people that are Cal fanatics, went and snagged it.
What's up, Jay Lee? I am sick. No, Orlando, I have never seen another. Never.
I mean,
I'm shy about this.
after talking to you about this and saying and hearing you say that the only time you've ever seen it was in the Babe Ruth Museum, and I was like, dude, it's right there. I got it. 2 seconds, Danny. Oh,
$150.
yep. And then I was like,
I shouldn't tell you what I would have paid. Oh.
yeah.
Well, I think we will take a moment of silence at the end of the show. I think would only be appropriate.
I mean, I was gonna like maybe secretly get it for you, and then the next time I see you, like have this presentation, just see your jaw hit the floor. But I had to tell you this story because I thought maybe you saw it and like you were the winning bidder, and like you were gonna have this story on Card Mentions tonight. You finally got it, but
Oh well, I am. Oh, there you go. Mike Petty says, "Why didn't you double mega bid?"
well, considering the initial bid I put in on was $100, and I was the only bidder,
Dude,
and then somebody went to $102 up until 10 seconds left, and I went 150. Then 2 seconds left, somebody went 150.
That's
so
crazy.
I did do it like a crazy bid. So
okay, can I ask all the geeky questions? Was it
yes?
Was it slabbed? Was it a full ticket?
No.
Was it a stub?
It was the stub.
Yeah.
It wasn't slabbed.
Man.
Now I get a bunch of notifications like, hey, would you be interested in the Tippy Martinez free pickoff bobblehead? No, I just want the freaking ticket, dude.
I want to know why my filter didn't catch that. I got to check my keyword filter now.
Yeah, it was one of those weird things.
I'm literally speechless.
It was one of those weird things that I just happened to get on eBay, and I'm like, let's see if I can find it because I've wasted so many hours looking for it. And then it was, and I was like in shock. I was like, holy crap. Yeah.
Well, you're the man for even looking. I got to tell you, you are such a good dude for even checking and even putting in a bid. Like words can't express how much that means to me.
I just wish that I was able to get a hold of you so you could have got in on it too. Because I threw the bid in as like a placeholder so I would get notifications, and I was like, maybe I'll get a hold of him and I'll make his day.
Yes, Orlando, without a doubt. If I'm not going to get the 1867 tin type for $250,000, definitely Mike Rail. Oh, wow! All right. Well, you brought it tonight.
I'll keep on searching.
You're the dude. You're the man. Everything else good? Everything with your new year well?
Yeah, just waiting on a PSA return like everybody else.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mike Petty says I was going to buy Danny a Ruth card when he was a kid in Baltimore, but I lost. I was fifth in the bidding. Awesome attempt, Ruben. Yep. Appreciate you, buddy.
All right, I'll let somebody else hop on here.
All right, I'll talk to you. Thank you.
All right.
Wow. That's literally the closest I've ever come to getting that ticket. And I wasn't close because I don't use that number anymore. So, all right. Oh, can you guys believe that? That's okay. First of all, yes, Ruben. Can we just say that's what this hobby and that's what collecting should be about? I mean, amazing for anybody to even think of me, much less put a bid in to hold it, to try to get a hold of me. I'm speechless in a good way. I'm speechless because I'm sick that I lost out on it. I really. Is this a family show? Am I allowed to cuss? Mike Petty says A for effort. That's it for real. I'm telling you. Yeah, very, very cool move on Ruben's part. I like. Who would ever think it would go for 150? Because there you go. Send a message to the seller and see if he would reach out to the buyer of the ticket. Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. It's all about this awesome community. Without a doubt. Like, I'm going to share that story. The story alone rivals the ticket right now. I mean, that's good stuff. Good people. You guys, awesome, awesome stuff. Well, that caught me off guard. Not often you find out that you missed a phone call for your grail, but appreciate it. And I appreciate whoever said that you guys are going to all keep looking. I appreciate that, guys. Warren, thank you. Yes, it is. I got to get the correct number. That's the problem. I'll get the correct number to Ruben. Yeah, but that's freaking awesome. So what's everybody's grail? Now I want to know. I feel like we should all share so we can look for each other. I mean, this isn't about me. We're all in this together. Ruben, definitely. Ruben, put in what your grail. We're not buying it for you, so it doesn't matter what the price is. If you're having trouble finding something, throw it in the chat right now. It's time for some good vibes, good hobby vibes right now. Orlando making it sound like I'm a big deal. Hey, good people. I think we need to do a Card Menches meetup at the National. Is there anybody here who... well, I guess that's not fair. I don't want to single anybody out. Most people going to the National, I assume. Should we do a meetup somewhere for Menches? I definitely think we had the impromptu one at the Dick Perez movie last year. I think we definitely need one. No National this year? Strongsville? Hotel room is a big part. Although, I don't know if you guys ever watched Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, the stand-up comedian. You're not homeless. You're unhoused. I do need to get my hotel room. I have not done anything to prepare for that, I'll be honest. I have a 17-year-old daughter who will be leaving for college. She's a high school senior, so my world's been hotel. My world's been college shopping. But I will definitely be at the National. Definitely be at the next Chantilly. Wow, Larry, you too. Strongsville, but no National. Are more people going to Strongsville than the National? That's interesting. Or is it just you two guys? I won't pick on you. You've been too nice. Gonna miss you at the National, Ruben. Larry, were you there last year? I don't remember. Hodges says, I'm going to Strongsville, not able to make the National this year. I wonder if this is a small sample size or if the National is not getting the attention this year. Stu says the Twin Cities Sports Collectors Club show tomorrow. You've talked about this. I've heard about this. 50th consecutive year. Good on you guys. I mean, that's the mid-70s starting a card show. That's fantastic. Keeping it going through all economies up and down, through junk wax. That's awesome. Larry says it's just a 6-hour drive to Strongsville. Roughly, for me. I should know that better. Chicago, I don't know. Rooms are hard to find at the National. Yeah. My plans changed. I don't know if my wife is coming with me or not, I'll be honest. So, we'll see. And that might change if I'm flying or driving. The drive isn't bad, no. It's a good drive from Baltimore to Chicago. For those of you who are going to the National, are you going to the National, do you think, for all 3 years in Chicago? Because I think I'm going to end up skipping one. Mark Oil, no National. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, all no Nationals. Yeah, hope to make all 3. I don't know if the venue. Balky, right? It's been a minute on that show. Didn't he ride in on the rickety truck with his legs dangling off the back? Nice call on Perfect Strangers. That's hilarious. All right, guys. I might be wrapping it up early tonight. He did. I know. I love all of you, but I think we're gonna call it an early one. Danny was one of the Knights of the Round Table in Chicago 2023. I don't know about Knights of the Round Table, but I was in Chicago in 2023. That's true. I will be at the National this year. Like I said, I'll be at Chantilly in April. I don't know if anybody here makes it to Chantilly. If you are, I will be at Chris Sewell's booth, just helping him out, which is also tied in with House of Cards. Oh, yeah, that was the year. I was having a lot of fun that year. Yes, that was... those are not all stories that I will tell on camera. Always, Larry, and I appreciate you coming over. I do. And I wonder, like I said, if you're coming, come by and say hi. I'll be with Chris. And if we're not too busy, always good to say hi and meet people in person. But for tonight, guys, I think I'll go as long as you guys are going to go. Fingers crossed, I just found the Grail ticket for me. September 30th, 95, Indians Royals, Albert Bell's 50th home run, 50-50 season, and Dave Winfield's last hit game. Warren, how much time's left? Or is it a buy it now? Have a good weekend, guys. Long weekend. Yes, it is. Holiday weekend. Ruben says, Warren, I found that also and have it on my watch list, just waiting to buy it for you. I think Ruben's going to just start taking credit for everybody's grails now. Warren, that's awesome. Seriously, if you're getting that, have a chance to get your grail, that's fantastic. Well, I usually Ticketmaster. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get the ticket, though. I do want to add a couple housekeeping things, and I should have done this at the beginning. Shout out to SGC and to Penny Sleever. They have both re-signed and will be supporting our show moving forward for the first part of this year. So thank you to them helping us continue this silliness every other week and supporting certainly Sports Card Nation and everything John does and we do here. So shout out to them and to Isaac and really appreciate that. And that's why we play the commercials at the beginning, because we do believe in both companies. A lot of you know that John does sub for SGC and certainly use SGC grading. And the Penny Saver, if you haven't seen it, Penny Slaver, is fantastic. They've really put out good stuff. Isaac's doing a great job. So just a shout out and a thank you to them. Orlando, thank you. I will be on Hobby Hotline tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, and you can find that on the Bench Clear Media YouTube channel. So I will be on with Chris Carlin and Erica, Collect What You Love, Love What You Collect. And so definitely tune in. And Warren, before we leave, you made an offer to buy it now. Keep us posted, and definitely in the next episode, let us know if you got it. To everybody else, hopefully I will get the outro done correctly here. But thank you very much for helping me fly solo for almost 45 minutes. And best chat room in the hobby. We say it every time. So, like I always say goodnight, John. Good night, John.